Over the last 3 months, everyone has been talking about ChatGPT and how AI technology is going to change the world. Whenever a big technological shift like this happens, there are always some big opportunities to capitalize on as an entrepreneur. So in this video, I'm gonna be giving away all the business ideas that I've noticed around this space so that you can go start them. Number 1, starting an AI media company. When I worked at Facebook, there was a little blog in the Bay Area started by a guy named Michael Arrington. He was really interested in tech and just wanted to cover all the latest news. The blog was called TechCrunch, and a few years later, he sold it for a high 8 figures, yes, 8 figures, to AOL. Now, this is something that a lot of other people can do in the AI ChatGPT space. So, for example, there's a guy named Ben Tossell here on Twitter. So he's got a newsletter that in less than 14 weeks, he's got 20,000 email subscribers. And on Twitter, at the time of this video, he has gotten 80,000 followers. And if you look at what he's doing, he's writing about different technology that's coming out in AI. And just because he's doing it does not mean that there's not an opportunity for you to go do it yourself. How do you get started? Go on Twitter and just start writing about this and letting people know, and you have to stick with it. I've talked about the law of 100, so do at least 100 tweets or stick with it for at least 100 days. The other thing that I think is really important about this is having a newsletter to complement the tweets so you can communicate things that are going on. I'd recommend Substack or check out sendfox.com. Both of them are free to use. How do you guys make money on it? How is someone like Ben making money? Advertising. You don't even have to have a large audience. If you have 1,000 subscribers who like getting what you're talking about, AI companies will be spending a lot of money to help you promote them. Business idea number 2 is a slight spin on idea number 1, becoming an AI educator. Now let me give an example to make this a little more clear. There's a guy named Chase Reiner on YouTube, and he has videos, earn 100,000 per month from home using ChatGPT and OpenAI. I gotta be clear, I got a disclaimer, I don't know if his stuff is good. To me, it looks a little suspicious, so I can't recommend you buy the courses he's saying, but he is making 7 figures from teaching about very specific ways of using this technology. Now, to me, that means that there's an opportunity to create courses and teach people about ChatGPT, OpenAI, or all the different AI tech out there. Number 3, start a content remixer agency and use AI tools to do most of the work. All right, I got a confession. Yes, my son, what is your confession? I am paying around $5,000 a month to have people repurpose my content. And there's AI tools that do this for like 50 bucks a month. I'll talk to you about a few of them. So maybe that's actually what our guys are doing on our YouTube shorts and on the other platforms. While our team was doing research for this video, I played around with a tool called repurpose.io.
Upload content. All right, let's see what Tony's ideas are. It's pretty good. This is pretty good.
Now, all you'd have to do is reach out to different creators on YouTube, blog, podcast, and just offer to repurpose their long form content on other platforms. And one thing to be clear, I get emails every single day offering the service. So 2 things that I'd highly recommend you doing if you are trying to stand out here. Number 1, contact smaller creators. The people that have maybe larger audiences, 100,000 subs plus, are less likely to respond. So look for smaller people that you really like their content because they're gonna be more likely to respond to you. Number 2, do not email people saying, hey, I noticed you do this, let me help you do that. Just actually send them the repurposed content and show them how it's going to be looking. If you like these business ideas or you've had your own, but you've struggled at getting your business going, we are here to help you. We've relaunched our course, How to Make a $1,000 a Month Business, for a brand new low price at monthly1k.com. Now this course is exactly how we built AppSumo to over an 8-figure business. 10,000 different people have actually used it to create their own $1,000 a month business. Check it out at monthly1k.com. Number 4, partner up with a talented programmer. The number 1 excuse I hear from people not starting a business is that they don't know how to code or they need a technical co-founder. Now that's fair enough. There's 2 core problems that we're gonna solve here. Number 1, getting customers. And once you get that, I'll tell you, problem number 2, getting a developer is a lot easier. Now, in terms of the second part of getting a developer, once you have a customer and you have money, I promise you getting developers is a lot easier. How I like to look for developers is I go on sites like appsumo.com and I look for people who love to create. I'm looking for people who've already made something that's maybe not getting that much popular or not getting a lot of attention, and I go to them and say, hey, I've already got some money, I've got some customers, do you wanna work with me? It's a lot easier to convince people when you already have some momentum. Number 5, service arbitrage on Fiverr. So if you scroll through Fiverr, you can see it here on the screen, there are a lot of services that are being offered that you could automate and make money with using AI. Let me give you an example. Coming up with business names, people are paying $5. You can go into ChatGPT and say, can you give me a business name with this parameter? What about logo creators? Yeah, there's a lot of different AI tools that can help do logo creators. Number 6, start the appsumo.com for AI tools. Now, many years ago when we started appsumo.com to promote awesome software deals, We just noticed that people need help promoting and people love a good deal. And today it is a $100 million plus business. I think the same thing is gonna be true for the AI tools. Now, from a fundamental and principle level on business, the thing that I'm excited about here is that when there is a gold rush and people are chasing this stuff, I like selling the pickaxes. But let me give you some basic things to help you get going if you're interested in. Number one, how our business model works is we go to the different tool creators, and you could find a lot of these tool creators. There's a website called there'sanaIforthat.com, and there's a bunch of other ones, or you can search AI tools on Twitter and find a lot of different people talking about it. Now you reach out to the tool, you agree on a special deal, and you split the revenue, so 50-50 or whatever that is. Now the second thing is, well, how do you get buyers? That's definitely the toughest part. The way that we were able to start in appsumo.com in the beginning is doing bundles. So maybe what you do is you go to a few different AI tool creators, you create a bundle, and you ask each of these different tools when you have the bundle ready to go to promote it themselves, and then you just share the revenue with all the different tools. That's exactly how we got started with AppSumo in the beginning, and that could work as well for the different AI tools out there. Number 7, start an SEO agency powered by this AI technology. So over the past 3 years at appsumo.com, we have paid an SEO agency around $15,000 a month. We're not currently using them today, but we've spent a lot of money on SEO agencies, and a lot of our customers are SEO agencies. So you can go and use a lot of these different copywriting tools that will help you do all the work for you. You can edit what they output or just use them directly. There's copy.ai, there's Jasper, and on appsumo.com we've had Word Hero and Neuron Writer and a lot of other ones on AppSumo that are doing really, really well. So what I would recommend doing is try to figure out what is a vertical niche that you can work on, and then use the technology to help create these SEO optimized articles. For me, I like local businesses because there's less competition around that than trying to do some of the tech businesses that are out there. So think about, who do you already go to on a local basis? Is there a restaurant? Is there your dentist? Even doing it for free and then using that as experience to then use that on other clients and get referrals through doing that work. Number 8, start a social media account with AI generated content. One of my good friends, Ali Abdal, did an AI generated Twitter thread that has been his top performing tweet. Isn't that crazy? It was about talking about productivity hacks, which he's really well known for. Now you can start the social media account in another space. So how do you actually get started with this? Just do a little bit of research and figure out a topic that people are interested in. There's a website, explodingtopics.com is one of my favorites, or use Google Trends, or see what's trending on YouTube to see what's popular. Now there's so many different AI tools out there to brainstorm topics to create content on, and you could do that actually on ChatGPT. So check this out, on ChatGPT, we're gonna be searching ideas on brainstorming topics for different things. Now you can use these AI tools to start creating that content as well on that topic. Now one caveat I have to say to this is that if this works, that's crazy. But what I do think you have to do is put a little bit of your own human touch on it. So if you're doing something like gardening, make sure you're reviewing the posts that are coming out and you're not just trying to automate the entire process, which I think people will eventually figure out or understand, like, hey, this is not that great at content. Lastly, one to be thinking about, start affiliate websites around different topics. Many years ago on okdort.com, I wrote a blog post about voice over IP phones. Don't ask, it was about marketing and things like that. Now that blog post got really popular with my Google AdSense. It started making a lot of money. And so I created a dedicated website called freecalls2.com. I think the website's down, please don't go there. And I was hiring writers off Upwork and Freelancer and all those different freelance sites for $5 a post to write posts. And the blog ended up making me like $100 a month for many, many, many years. So what I would try to figure out is, what are the keywords that make a lot of money on either Amazon or affiliate websites in general? Is it betting? Like, could you make a lot of money from Casper or 8Sleep and these different betting websites? I've done that in the past with sumosleep.com. Or is it maybe through technology? Maybe it's through all these like Roombas and vacuums. I don't know which one's gonna make a lot of money. You can go look on those websites to see how much they pay, like on Amazon or these different things. And then next up, you can use this different technology to create these different keywords and get rankings around them. And regardless if you do this business or not, I really just think playing with the technology, understanding the technology will help you see, like, wow, there's a lot of different opportunity for me to go make money and start a business in this space today. If you like this video and you want to hear more business ideas that are not related to the AI space, check out this video up here where I share 23 business ideas that I would specifically start during a recession. Make sure to subscribe and like the channel. Uncle Noah loves you, and I'll see you out there. Pew, pew.